Oh, I feel really awkward. Hi everyone. No, I can't even do that. Hello. Come on, Brandon. Oh my. Hello everyone. So this is going to be my first ever YouTube video. I'm going to explain what this YouTube channel is going to be about, while also getting ready in drag, and I'm going to do like a little get ready with me, kind of like get to know me, that kind of thing. So this YouTube channel is going to be split between boy me and drag me, Brandon and Minxy. I've had a lot of people like request kind of things from TikTok and Instagram and places like that, where they want to see me like get ready on video and just explain a few things, just help other people and that kind of stuff. And I kind of think it's quite fun as well. Like I've always wanted to do YouTube, so I might as well like give it a go. Plus as well, we're still in lockdown, so I feel like it's just something to get my mind off just sitting there and doing nothing and eating. So the first thing I'm going to do is glue down my eyebrows. I use the Elmer's glue stick, the purple glue stick. I just found that this one works better for me. I used to use the pound glue sticks from Poundland, but then I've seen these and I was like, oh, let's do it. So I find it's best to rub the glue not straight over. I like to go in and out so it gets every part of the hair. But at the moment my eyebrows are slightly growing back because I did shave them off, so it's kind of like I find it's quite hard to actually glue them down at this point. I'm going to use as much glue as I can, and then I get a spoolie or an eyebrow brush and just brush them up. And then back over again with the glue, but only brushing up this time, not any other way. This is just to secure them in place. And then over with a finger, just to push down them hairs. A wipe to get rid of the excess glue. Now usually I do this around about 4 to 5 times, just because of how thick my eyebrows actually are. Other people can do it less or more, it's totally your preference. I just tend to do it 4 to 5 times just based on how thick my eyebrows are. But I'll just do these off camera now, and then I'll be back for the eyes and the coverage. Yeah, so once you've brushed off all the powder, you are left with something like this. I like to go in with my foundation, which is the Revolution Fast Base foundation in shade F10. So I like to go all over the face with this. Over the eyebrows. Then I go in with my highlighting shade, which is the same again, the Revolution Fast Base foundation in F2, which is a lot lighter. And that's for under my eyes and just the tips of the brows. This is where I'm going to highlight my forehead. While my base is still wet, I then go in with my Revolution Fast Base foundation again, but in shade F14 to chisel out my non-existent cheekbones and to get rid of my double chin. I look absolutely ridiculous right now. Great, so now I've done this eye, I'll do the other eye off camera and then we'll get straight into setting the face. Okay, so now I've done my eyebrows, I'm going to set my face. Now I like to use the Airspun yet again. So I'm going to get my wet beauty blender and just dab that in. And then once I've done that, I just like to set the face again with just a powder puff. So brush that away once it's all set. So for contour and highlighting, I just like to use this normal Morphe contour and highlighting kit. I picked it up when I first started makeup and it's the only thing that I've used ever since then. Straight in on the cheekbones. So I personally like to contour under my lip because I find that when you contour under your lip, it makes your bottom lip look bigger. And then I like to highlight above the top of the lip because I find it makes them look bigger. As weird as that sounds. So contour under the bottom lip, and it just naturally makes it look like there's a shadow under there and it's bigger. See what I mean? So once I've done with contour, I like to go in with the Jawbreaker palette, and I like to go for the white shade right up in the corner, which has been heavily used. I like to do that just right under my eyes to just brighten up the eyes. Straight after highlight and contour, I like to go in with the blush, which I've just brought this and it's actually really, really good. It's the Revolution X Roxy palette. I really wanted more of like a warm blush, like an orangey blush, and I could never find one anywhere. I was like, hun, I need that blush.
Just gonna go ham.
So I like to tap it in, bring it up to my brow. I think it makes it look so much healthier. So now you've done with blush, I like to go in with my eyebrows, and this brown shade right here, I just like to add the littlest bit of setting spray, and it makes this like wet kind of paste kind of thing. I just like to mix a bit on my hand, and then I go straight in with the brows. And same again with the excess that's on the brush, I just like to blend it through and make that ombre effect. So I'm going to do the other eyebrow off camera and then I'll be back. So once you've done with the eyebrows, they somewhat look okay, somewhat even. I like to cut the brow and make it look more sharp and defined with the P. Louise base in base 0. It's just a white base. So once I've carved out the brows, I then like to just get the excess what was left over and just brush it all over my eyelid and make that base for the eyeshadow. So if you know me, then my go-to colours are pink, because pink is just what? The best. Period! So I'm going to dip into some pink eyeshadows and create some, I don't know, I was thinking kind of like bold, glittery, just out there. So I'm going to dip into Blood Sugar by Jeffree Star, and I'm going to be dipping into that hot pink shade right here, which I use so much, and just map out where I'm going to be putting the eyeshadow. Just like, whoa, that one's
Ciao.
I'm gonna have to fix that one. Now once I've done that, I'm going to dip into a darker shade and try and define that more. The darker shade that I'm going to dip into is this one down here. Well, these two. I'm going to go with this one. If I want it any darker, I'll go for this one.
Yeah, get into it.
Okay, so once I've done that, I'm going to go back in with the P. Louise base and I'm going to cut my crease. Okay, so now I've cut the crease, I'm going back in with my blending brush, dipping back into the same shade and just blending it all together. So for the crease, I am dipping into this pigment which I've got from Josh Cosmetics. It's the pigment Pop In. So once I've done the outlines of it with a brush, I'm going to dip straight in with my finger and just rub it across the lid. I'm going to go back in with that blending brush and just blend it all together. So now I'm just going to go in with eyeliner. I use this cheap eyeliner which I got from W7. I personally find that I don't need a good eyeliner because the lashes cover it anyway. It's just something that the lashes can stick to. So I've done this off camera, but once you've gone in with the eyeliner, and then like to go in with the darkest shade of purple that was in the palette and just blend it all together with the eyeshadow, like so. So you just don't have that harsh line of liner, so it's all actually blended in. So once you've done that, I like to go in with lashes. So I'm going to use this extra large Big Lash from Revolution mascara. I'm going in with my water drag lashes in the style 3-way. It looks something like that. So now I'm going to go back in with the eyeshadow palette and just do under my eye with the exact same colours. So that is done. This looks really crazy right now. That's why I'm going to go in with a dry beauty blender. I find dry works better. Dip back into my setting powder and just go straight under the eye. And then while I'm here as well, I'm going to go set my nose and while I'm here as well, I'm going to go set my nose and make it look more
skinny.
So while I'm letting that bake, I'm going to go in with this MAC Brown fine liner. I've literally had it like 4 or 5 years and it still hasn't run out. It's literally just like a tip liner like that. It's so fine. And I'm going to draw individual brows, like brow hairs on my eyebrows. Okay, so I've just brushed all that powder away. Now your nose is looking somewhat
Skinny.
But now I'm going to set my face with setting spray. I like to use the Glass Shimmer Fix Iridescent Fixing Spray from Revolution. So now to set my face, I'm going to go in with highlighter. I'm going to go in with the same as the pigment. It's Josh Cosmetics, but this one's called Popping Bubble. Just like an iridescent pink. I don't know if you can tell in the lighting, but it's like an iridescent pink. It's absolutely stunning. So now I've done with the highlighter, I'm just going to go in with this white Morphe liner. Don't know what it's called, it's just literally a white Morphe liner, and I'm just going to do a little flicks on the end and a dot on my nose. Cute. So cute.
Like so cute.
Before we finish with lips, I'm just going to add a few diamantes to my face, make it look pop a little bit more as you do. I'm a drag queen, that's what we
do.
Now I've done with gems and I've just like put them around my face as you do. I am going in with lips. So now I've done that, I'm just going to go in with it and then I'm going to highlight it with a light lipstick. Now I've done that, I'm going to go in with a lighter shade and I'm going to be using Skin Tight by the Jeffree Star.
Child. Anyway, so
this was one of the mini nude collections, and I'm actually running out of this one because this is like one of my favourite ones to use. So now I'm done with the face, I'm just going to set it with the Revolution Moon Glow Illuminating Fixing Spray and spray it all over my face, and then I'm going to go off camera, get ready and come straight back. That was embarrassing. So change of plan, I am going to be using the Glass Shimmer Iridescent Fixing Spray. Now I'm going to go off camera, get ready for drag, and I will be right back in a moment. So if you enjoyed the video and you liked how I transformed myself into this beautiful woman here, so if you enjoyed the video and you'd like to see more videos like this of me transforming or other little videos which will be coming along, then please give it a thumbs up, please comment and share and subscribe, and you'll see more of moi.